Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Breakfast Club Newsmakers here on Fayetteville Public Utilities Channel 6. We are coming to you live. We have been doing this Breakfast Club the last Tuesday of the month for quite a few years. We have a CEO, Britt, with us. Britt, we've been doing this for a while.
Yes, we have, Don.
And we got to always have a monthly report, and you keep us informed on what all's going on, letting the public know what's happening. And today, the big news is Ida, the big hurricane that hit New Orleans, Louisiana, and a lot of power out down that way.
Yes, and statewide here in Tennessee has been keeping up with what's going on and seeing what's going to end up being, how much help they're going to be needing. So a lot of the co-ops in Tennessee and is getting crews together. If they do need help, that somebody out of each co-op will be able to send some help.
And as Ida has moved on up through the state of Mississippi, Alabama, and now to here, so far we hadn't had any major problems, but we're prepared for that here. We have to not only be prepared for what could happen here, we also want to help people, but we got to take care of ourselves first.
That's great. We started preparing at the end of last week, so yesterday we finished up everything in case if something were to happen here. And we just overly stock the trucks and those kinds of things and chainsaws. Just be sure you got everything you can possibly have to work with. But, anytime we have power outages or anything, it just takes time based on what the damage could be, if it's trees and those kinds of things.
When you're looking at inventory for the poles, for transformers and things like that, I guess you have to kind of keep in mind a possible storm like Ida or a tornado or something to be able to take care of those situations. And sometimes it's hard to predict.
It is at times, but our inventory has been running short to some degree due to COVID. Mm-hmm. Of having enough help for folks to get things put out and material and those kinds of things. So we're trying to stay ahead of that as well. But, it's getting to where it's getting slim of where, your transformers are getting out better than 50 to 55 weeks and other materials getting out that far as well. So big jobs, we have to try to be sure that we can get the material in, but we're not guaranteed that we can get the material in.
Right. Well, that's one thing that you always have to be thinking about, even situations like that. And then also on that same thing, on the COVID side, getting people to work is also another issue.
That is right. And, it's not only on the electric side. We're having the same problems on the water and wastewater side and telecom side. And it's just material in general of trying to get spare parts in here to do a job. And we got a lot of jobs that's been coming in here lately. And our stock for transformers and for gas line and water line, like your conduit and stuff, have gone extremely high in price.
Mm-hmm. Which there again, that's another issue, the price increases plus just being prepared. And it sounds like we have got everything prepared and ready to go.
Well, the best we can do right now.
That's right. All right. One thing that we have been working on for a while is the discontinuation of cable. Let's talk about how that came about. I know cable came about 20 years ago here for Fayetteville Public Utilities, and it's just things have just changed.
Things have changed, new technology, your off-air and your regular programming cost has just gotten way out above reasonable of paying for those costs at what they're keep passing on to like us with the customers. If we keep passing that rate increase on, we're going to have a lot of folks that can't afford. When your cable package has to go up better than $15 or $20, and our cable account's been going down over the past few years. So we felt like if we was going to have to exit on the cable side, that now's the best time and try to offer the best new technology out there on our internet side.
And we've been seeing this coming for a while, especially the increased prices as we go through cable. We've been watching it for the last few years, and they just outpriced themselves little by little by little.
That is correct. You small cable companies, even over the programming costs going up, it's the same if you got bigger cable companies that offer that service. And, it's just getting to the point where that's just like the off-air stations used to be free when we first went into the business, and now it's not free anymore.
Right.
It hasn't been free for quite some time, and that's some of our most expensive channels.
All right. One good thing is we're staying in the internet business. We're continuing to grow that across the county, and that's something that you've been working on to get the broadband grants to get that out to the rural areas, and also continue to take care of our current customers with internet.
That is correct, Don. The Southwest and Northeast and area that we're trying to get a grant area for on that part, but the Southwest part and Northwest parts of the county, we got fiber broadband installed, have a lot of customers hooking up, and proud to have the service, and we're proud to have them as a customer on the internet side. But, we're going to expand as much as we can expand, and the grant funds help us. If we weren't getting the grant funds, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Right. That's right. So we're continuing that, and internet's growing. It's getting faster, and we'll continue to improve as technology changes, and that's something we've been on top of since the beginning, is trying to stay ahead of technology.
That's what we're trying to do every day.
One thing I will let everybody know is we have been doing the breakfast clubs now the last Tuesday of the month. Channel 6 programming is going to continue. We're going to continue doing these programs, and then when Britt and I need to get on the radio about things, we're going to try our best to continue that and continue it on Facebook and YouTube and that kind of thing. So you should be able to watch a lot of the programs that we're doing today, and it's available to everybody. So anyway, so we're looking forward to the future as we continue with our internet and continuing to grow that to all the people who need it, because there's a lot of people who need it, as we're hearing more and more about schools possibly going into virtual and people more working from home. We know the importance of broadband.
It's very, very important, and like you said, it's becoming more important every day.
And you're dealing with people at the state level and national level and everything else to make sure that we're up to bat first for all those broadband grants, if at all possible.
Absolutely.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the pandemic relief credit.
Well, the pandemic relief credit is what TVA passed through to all the co-ops all the power companies that TVA serves last year. And they have decided to pass it on again this year, which goes into effect October 1, but it's called a pandemic recovery credit this time.
Recovery credit.
So, with that, the rates will be what they are today, and we hope that it can continue after this, but they have decided to pass it on, and we're passing it on like we did last year to all the customers to have it's not a lot of savings, but at least every customer gets some of it.
That's right. It helps everybody.
Yes.
Absolutely. Very, very good. One thing that we're working on in the office, we're continuing, it really never stopped, is the COVID precautions, as we have our shields up for our customer service, and they're wearing masks out front.
That's right. The only thing that we haven't done that we've done before is close the office and work everything through the drive-through window. But, we're still very cautious about how we do our work. We've had employees, that's gotten sick and came through everything okay, but we still isolate. We're still following all the CDC guidelines. Plus, FPU's got policies and procedures in place that we must follow as well.
Absolutely. We're trying to all stay healthy, and that's very, very important.
That's correct.
We hope and pray everybody in our community continues to get better. Hopefully, this COVID will go away soon. Let's talk about Free Fall Light Up. That's coming up soon. We have done Free Fall Light Up for years, but now it's changed a little bit. We have dates that we have set up. I'm going to go over them with you. It's September the 13th through October the 19th, where a technician will come light your pilots, natural gas pilot lights, and that's Monday through Friday from 8 until 3:30. And you can schedule by calling 433-1522. And any request outside of that time is $30 for a service fee, and then $50 outside of regular hours. And Britt, that's something we've been doing for many, many years, but we've just kind of honed in the time, so it just a lot of times people wait till it's too cold, and then we can't get to everybody.
That is correct. We have more people that's calling in for light ups, and we just want to be sure we get everything done in a timely manner. And with it going through October the 29th, works out really well for us and the customer as well. So we put a time frame on it, because every time we were getting calls at night during the after hours and those kinds of things. So we're just trying to get a time set where we can get you taken care of quicker.
All right, and it's going to be September the 13th through October the 29th. Okay, and that is that's Monday through Friday from 8 until 3:30. And as warm as it's been, Britt, it'll be cold before you know it, and we don't want people to wait too late. And because some people wait to the last minute, and then they say, "Well, it's going to be cold tonight."
That's right.
And we don't have enough people to get them all lit up at one time. So anyway, I appreciate the girls keeping me straight there. So it's September 13th through October 29th, and you can call 433-1522 to get that taken care of. All right, Britt, let's talk about Public Power Week. That is going to be October the 3rd through the 9th. This has been around for a while. When we talk about public power, what is public power?
Well, public power is where, it's customer-owned, like the city owns the FPU, and, where your others are investor-owned, where it goes back to the directors to some degree and those kinds of things. But public power is a good thing to have.
Public power means we're focused on delivering reliable, efficient service every day and tomorrow and for the years to come. When we're gone, public power is very important to make sure that people are taken care of.
That is correct.
Not saying they won't work the other way, but this system has worked well for a long time, and we hope it continues to be that way because it keeps us going. It keeps our community strong, I think. All right. Do you know where anybody could buy some ribeye sandwich sale tickets?
Absolutely.
If you want to get in touch with the CEO,
On sale.
He's got them.
Yeah, we have a lot of employees that are very competitive around here, and I'm just trying to stay, humble because I don't like to compete and those kinds of things.
Right, right. And we know how that is. So Britt is one of the lead sellers, and if you want to buy a ribeye sandwich sale ticket, they're coming up on Tuesday, September the 14th, and that's from 11 till 12:30 here. Tickets are on sale today. You can literally get them from any employee, basically, or you can call in at the office here. Tickets are $7 each, and you got to purchase them in advance because we have to buy the meat and stuff ahead of time. And Britt, all of our fundraising money goes to we don't take money. We need to explain. We don't take money out of what we get from a utility bill to give to our community. We raise that funds in-house. To explain that.
Yes, we do. And what tickets we sell, we cover all the costs that's associated with the event. And, it's for a very good cause to help charities and those in need. And, when we talk about being competitive, it's just a little fun thing we have inside, to get a lot of tickets sold and encourage to sell as many tickets as we can because I believe our limit, we got 1,000 tickets to sell. Right. So, that helps out quite a bit in our community. Well,
it's a very, very good ribeye sandwich, too, and you'll love it. It's well worth the $7. You can call and stop by. The last day to purchase tickets is September the 7th. If you order 10 or more, me and Britt will bring them to you, won't we?
Absolutely. We'll deliver them.
We're delivery guys, and proceeds do benefit local charities, and that's a very, very good thing.
Yes.
Yes. And Britt, we're going to be closed on Labor Day, Monday, but other than that, we're going to be wide open, and we're really never closed. We say that, but the office is going to be closed, but we have people on call 24/7. We have a dispatcher here year-round, 24/7, and that's a good thing that the public should feel comfortable to know that we're always here.
Yes, we're always here, 24/7 call. I know sometimes if we have something major going on, it's hard to get in because the phones will actually roll. But do call, and with our advanced technology we have now on all the meters, we do have calls that come in that we get from those areas that's saying there's a power outage and those kinds of things. But yes, do call in. Yeah, and one thing too is, like I say, we're here, and if you need to call us, we're around. We have Smart Hub. If you want to find out about your bill, you can look on there. You can also see about power outages and things like that. So if you wonder why the power's out on your phone, you can go to Smart Hub. One thing, as we got another minute or two there, we want to tell everybody about 811 is very important to call before you do any digging. I know it's the time of year, maybe doing some fencing or whatever, or putting any kind of mailbox in. It's very important to call 811. Yeah, always call before you dig. Nobody ever knows everything that's in the ground, and it can be very, very expensive if you were to hit something or dig up something without getting that call. for a locate. I know fiber and other utilities is very, very expensive. That has to be replaced if you were to dig it up.
The thing is, there's so much in the ground. When you look at the maps, which I know you've seen, the maps of what all's in the ground or what's going on alongside the road, or maybe not necessarily alongside the road, there's a lot of infrastructure underground.
That is correct. It's like they say, out of sight, out of mind. So be sure you call.
That's right. We've seen all kinds of things from sewer pipes on top of buildings and everything else, and swimming pools, and we can go on and on. You've seen it all, but we really want to tell people to call before you do any digging or anything like that, just to make sure, and that's a free service.
That's free service.
Yeah. All right. Britt, anything else before we go?
No, it's just everybody be safe, with the COVID, and, it's already been serious, but it's still serious, and
That's right.
just take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. That's right. Well, we appreciate what you do. We appreciate our employees, and we appreciate our customers here. And we appreciate both radio stations for all the years for getting us on the air, and we working with them. And we appreciate you listening and watching here on Fayetteville Public Utilities Channel 6 on the Breakfast Club Newsmakers. I'm Don Counts with our CEO, General Manager Britt. We will see you back in here next month for another edition of the Breakfast Club Newsmakers.